Alright, huge movie fanatic Nate coming back with yet again another solo review because it's doubtful that Matt's seen these. If he did and he wants to review them, we surely can, but until then, I'm going to review it. I am here to review, I was going to say Saturn 3. I am here to review Phantasm 3. I think it is subtitled Lord of the Dead, the first Phantasm that actually had one of those things under the title. Now this movie is, as far as I know, a direct-to-video movie. It might have played limited in like the East or West Coast, but you know, it sure as hell didn't play where I was. So Phantasm 3, I think for all intents and purposes, is, you know, a direct-to-video movie, the first direct-to-video Phantasm, and it, just like the second one, takes another step down. Although I might go as far as to give it 2.5 stars because like I say, I just rewatched all 4 of them. I think recently, within the last week or week and a half, and it wasn't as bad as I remembered it. It's actually like continues the, as you know, 2, 3, and 4 do, continues the on the road Phantasm thing. But just like with the second one, what actually is very cool about the beginning of Phantasm 3 is it starts off from the moment of the end of Phantasm 2. One quick thing about Phantasm 2 and that I forgot to mention is that it pretty much looks like they kill Reggie. I think Coscarelli kind of thought that this would be the only Phantasm sequel, and obviously, you know, he killed Reggie at the end of Phantasm 2, basically. So they kind of cheat that at the beginning of Phantasm 3 by not showing him laying on the side of the road completely dead and not moving like they show him at the end of Phantasm 2. So Reggie, luckily, isn't dead, and he continues on Phantasm 3. And this, one of the very cool things about Phantasm 3 is it's the first Phantasm sequel which actually features Michael Baldwin reprising his role of Mike from Phantasm. And as I mentioned, him being really good as a 13-year-old kid in Phantasm, I think he's pretty good in general. He's pretty good in Phantasm 3. He's not really in it too much, but he's got a really cool kind of sincerity and a realism that comes across in his performance. And there's this one, I don't know, it's really not a big deal, but I've always remembered his line delivery from Phantasm 3, which I always liked because it didn't really seem like acting, it seems just real, which is when Tall Man's got him in that little box or whatever the hell it is on the wall, and he says something to him, and he's like, the line goes like this: "I don't know what you mean." I mean, I didn't do it as good as he did. "I don't know what you mean." But he says it in a way that's like, it's not acting, it's like, I really don't know what you mean. It sounds real, and I really like that line delivery. But I think Michael Baldwin is pretty good in the movie. Unfortunately, he's only like in the beginning and the end. Majority of the movie follows Reggie, and then he ends up on the road just like 2, and he ends up coming across this this little kid who is kind of alright. One of the only things about it that's kind of creepy is I know that James Cameron made a point not to have John Connor actually. I don't think he even really held a gun at all, but definitely didn't kill anyone, you know, in Terminator 2. And the creepy thing about this movie is, you know, we have a kid who, I don't know how old he is, maybe I don't know how old he is, 13, maybe 13 or 14. Who actually's got all these weapons and his guns and he actually kills people in this movie. You know, it's not on screen, but actually, oh no, it is on screen. He throws a hatchet, and it gets this woman right in the head. So this kid kills people on screen. I mean, they're bad people, you know, or people that are trying to steal. But nevertheless, I mean, it's a kid killing, which is kind of, I mean, I don't really care one way or another as long as it's not real, it's happening in a movie. But I know that a lot of people are, oh, I shouldn't show that. But it's funny that he actually went with it and was able to get away with it, but maybe now he wouldn't. But anyway, he's got this character, Reggie meets up with this character. I don't know why Coscarelli, you know, didn't have Mike and Reggie, you know, like always, but whatever. He ends up getting together with this kid and this black Rocky, and The black woman is kind of weird. I mean, I don't know. I can understand Coscarelli trying to do something different, but it was, I don't know. She was like trying to be all badass, and I remember even when I first saw it back when it came out, and I think it came out on tape in '94, and by then I was just like, give me a break, but because I saw it right after it came out on video, and I kind of liked it at the time and kind of don't. I mean, it's still the same way. You know, yeah. For me, it's like Phantasm 1 and 2. It should have ended with 2. And it's kind of just, they kind of milk it. One cool thing about 3 is that they actually, again, have a new kind of a sphere where I think it's got the, I can't remember if it, I don't know if it happens in this one. Yeah, it does happen. I don't know. I think it happens in this one where there's a sphere with 3 kind of different blades that come out in the middle. I'm pretty sure it's this one, because they catch it with the plunger and put it in the liquid nitrogen or whatever the hell it is. So so again, we have a sphere that does something different in this movie. There's some cool set pieces. With stuff. I just saw it like last week. I can't really remember. It's not particularly a memorable movie necessarily, but I mean it's serviceable. You know, it's definitely serviceable. And again, I don't know if I really said anything about it, but it does take off exactly where part 2 begins, which was kind of cool. And Reggie, I like that beginning scene. You know, outside of the road where Reggie gets to use his quadruple barrel shotgun and shoots up in the trees, and like 4 dwarfs come falling down. That's funny. So this stuff. So 2.5, or what did I say? Yeah, 2.5 stars for Phantasm 3. It's serviceable. It's definitely serviceable, but it doesn't blow your ass off like I'd say Phantasm, and even Phantasm 2 is really cool. So there you are, Phantasm 3. Thanks for watching.